Alright, so I wanted to come outside real quick because the babies are in the middle of playing and everything, but I feel like I needed to go ahead and do it now. That was fresh on my mind to say thank you to Miss Judy Sullivan, who thought enough of us to even recognize us for the work that we're doing, because we're not doing it to glorify ourselves, but we're doing it to glorify God. Thank you for taking time out of your life, your schedule, to even go in and enter us into such a great opportunity. Thank you to WREG New Channel 3 for coming out, doing a great job to broadcast us and our family. We definitely are not perfect, but we are just trying to live our lives in service to God and just do it one day at a time. So I just want to say thank you. We have been on this journey for a while, and God is still pushing us in the direction. So I feel as though that we're doing God's will in what we are trying to accomplish. So we had some goals last year to do some renovations to our home to be able to accommodate more children. And since we set those goals, we happened to add 3 children to our family, which total now 10. And so we had to get some plumbing and stuff done a couple weeks ago, which kind of pushed us into renovating. So we are in the middle of a renovation. If I was to show you my yard right now, you would not believe it. It's such a mess. But we're doing it to be able to have 2 additional children's rooms right now, and then also to give us a master bedroom. All things are not perfect, so it's a work in progress, and it's a little bit of stop and starting and waiting for this to come in, waiting for that to come in. Real life stuff, real life people. So and budgeting, and then because everything is so inflated right now. But I'm going to try to show you guys what we are doing already, and then I'll talk a little bit about what our plans are going forward from here. And just bear with me because my eyes today are hurting so bad. But that's one of the things that you do when you are a mother. You put yourself on the back burner, you put your children first. But I just felt like I needed to stop what I was doing to say thank you, and not only to Miss Judy for doing it, but to everyone who was involved in making it happen. Also to everyone who have taken time out of their day on Facebook to share, to like, to say kind words. I thank you. And like I said, we're not doing this for us to get shine or to be recognized, but we're doing it to give God glory. And for me, as long as God gets His glory, everything is, I know what we're doing is fine. So that's what we are. And again, thank you, Miss Judy, and you all have a good day. We have made some progress, and I thought I'll show you guys what's going on. So we are standing looking into the backyard, and the door we're about to go into was the door that led into the side garage. So we'll see. And we're just gonna step right over this because the door is broke. Hello. Now you gotta watch me because I will fall so quickly, because I will fall. Okay, so what we're standing in now is going to be the future master bedroom. And in here there's a small ensuite bathroom as well. So we'll come out. So one of the reasons why I really wanted to do this was to put the children who needs to be more closely monitored. So children that's on the spectrum, to get them closer to where I sleep at, so that I can be able to be more watchful. I already watch like a hawk, but just to be a little bit more watchful and to feel a little bit safer and get them a little bit closer to where I sleep at. So, but then this here later on will be an entryway into the master bedroom, and then you come down this hallway, and you'll have an entry into one bedroom. Yeah, this will be an entry into one bedroom. This here would be our laundry room, and by us having a family of 12, I knew I needed a larger laundry space. So before, we just had like a small space cut out with the washer and dryer there, and like a lot of space that didn't really make sense, because this house was an older home and things had just been added over time, so it didn't really make sense. Did you cut the light on? Okay, so it didn't really make sense how it was so chopped up. So this will be a laundry room, and we're hoping to get 2 washers, 2 dryers. I've been looking at the Speed Queens, so I'm trying to, saving to be able to get the 2 Speed Queens washers, 2 Speed Queen dryers. But for now, we'll just use the one that we have. But we did go ahead and get electrical and plumbing done to be able to accommodate 2 washers and 2 dryers. And then we'll have a laundry room, and then I'll be able to use some of this space as closet space, because 10 kids equals a lot of clothes, and if you're not organized, it becomes very cluttered, it becomes very junky, it becomes very chaotic, and you're defeating your own purpose. So yeah, this is laundry, and across from here, okay, so like I was saying before, you got cut off. Across from the laundry room would be kids' bedroom. And like I said, we're in the middle of construction, so all this area is like locked up, and the kids can't get down here and get hurt on any of this stuff. But also I realized I got these on. Let's take those off, and hopefully you can still hear me. But so here will be a kid's bedroom, and there'll be a closet over there, and we still have to get all of the roughing done for duct work and removing that that wall AC unit, and getting duct work done and getting an AC unit. That's one of the things that I'm still waiting on an estimate for, and getting all that stuff done too. So this is a very, very nice size kids room. So I'm still debating on whether or not to turn this into a kids bunk room or not. So we're still debating on that, and just to see how many kids can be down here, how many kids want to be in here, how many kids need to be in here. So this will be a room, and if you look over here, excuse all the stuff, but right now this is where we're storing some stuff until we get things moved around. That will be the other kids room, and you get to that room back through the hallway, and it has basic kids room, one of those walls, all those good things. Yeah. So, but that's where we are so far. All right, so that was our quick little video to make sure that I said thank you, and also just tell you guys, to update you guys with what we have going on, with what with what we're doing. So Miss Judy knows about all this, so it's probably one of the things that prompted her to do what she did. But like I said, I want to say thank you again to everyone involved. Those funds will be used to put towards our new AC HVAC unit and ductwork and labor for that part of the house, a 5-ton unit. So it would not be in vain. It would not be blown any type of way. It's already budgeted into the HVAC system and payment. So again, I want to say thank you. I can't thank you enough for everybody that's involved. And we are still in the process. And maybe I'll do another video later on to as we continue to progress along. So to be honest with you guys, I have just seemed like to me I've been trying to do videos for a while and not just having time. And I have pieces of this recorded and pieces of that recorded, and maybe I'll get together one day and try to see what my son can do to put some stuff together. But um, just been a lot going on with balancing out a newborn, with recovering from a C-section while in the midst of a renovation, and then on top of the C-section, having a pretty rough back injury from the car wreck, um, and just balancing all of that um, with children in school and with dealing with my eyes. It just has been a lot, but you don't let everything around you get you down. You don't let it stop you. You don't let it slow you down from doing the will of God. If anything, all of those things I just mentioned is motivation to continue on and to remain faithful. So the video just hadn't happened. I don't know, maybe I felt like, my hair wasn't done, or I just didn't feel like it was tired, or maybe one day I end up having on pajamas all day long with baby throw up all over me, and just the jazz and the process of it all, because everything is not perfect. Um, you don't wake up. Well, I don't wake up every morning and put on a full face of makeup and get fully dressed every day. So I just was not feeling the camera. But after Miss Judy did what she did, I felt a little bit more motivated. There's actually a video that I'm thinking about releasing, which I recorded probably 2, if not 3 days ago. And I called it a ride along with me and Tristan, because we were, on the hunt and looking for a van while I had a doctor appointment that day. So we were going to the doctor appointment and took a trip, swung by Starbucks, and then um, went to look for a passenger van. So maybe I'll upload that video as well. But just said all of that to say that this is our life. This is real life. You know, you get what you get. You don't throw a fit, right? But I know that what we're doing, like I said, is in line with the will of God. So, you just take things one day at a time, one project at a time, and you do the best you can do. So right now, our goal is to get the kids more space, to get them in their rooms, and then to be able to get more organized here at the house, as far as like clothes, as far as like the laundry that was, oh, it was so painful. So laundry, just being organized and being able to space out, and that's so important to me, because along with that becomes better organization, which is less stress. So um, after that, what's on our list: the renovation with the 2 additional bedrooms and the master laundry room. Then still trying to locate the 15 passenger van. We had another small van, and a couple weeks ago now, it broke down on the side of the road. And so trying to also find a smaller vehicle that's not the huge 15 passengers, so we can use like running errands or grocery shopping and all of that stuff. So that's on my to-do list. And then once we do all of that and fence in the backyard, after that we can start working on the kitchen. And I don't know if that's something that I'm going to try to, that me and my husband are going to try to do as a DIY, right? Yeah, do it yourself, and work on our kitchen and getting all of that stuff updated. Old house, good bones. Just need a couple cosmetic things and a couple structural things done with the kitchen too. So that's on our next list of to do things once we take some time to save and just take a break and go from there. So I get asked all the time, when are you gonna stop getting kids? And this is my thing. Let's just say you came to my house and said, I need you to watch my child. I have this such and such going on. Can my child stay here? Absolutely. So for me, I just want to have an empty bed or additional space. So if emergency come up, if one of my nieces or nephews or one of my cousins need somewhere to sleep for the night, then that child have somewhere to sleep. That child has food to eat. That child has clothes on their back, and we go from there. Because I have, throughout the many years of dealing with DHS, I have seen situations where children have come to my house, no shoes, barely clothes, things that don't fit. Go back, Nori. Tristan, get Nori. Nori is fighting to get in the door. And I'm going to pause this and get her. All right, I'm back. So we have a visitor for a little while. Okay. So I can finish. So that's just been my whole goal over it all. Is to do that and to be able to provide an emergency home for someone who needs it, for family members, just to provide a safety net. And so, yeah, but that's where our line of thought is once we finish this project, to go over into the kitchen renovation and go from there. Because